All right, I'm gonna flip my camera around because hi Ross. I'm live on YouTube. I tried YouTube today, so we're gonna see if it's good. I'm gonna see a picture of your mom. Look at that. I've never been like live on YouTube before, so I don't know if this is gonna go good, but I'm live here. So we're gonna try it. And if it doesn't go, I'll stick it out for like 10 minutes. And then if it doesn't go good, I'm gonna go over to TikTok. A lot of people don't join on YouTube. That's good to know. Currently talking about GLP-1 medications. I have lost 85 pounds. And so if you see that right there, that's me. And that's also me. So I've lost 85 pounds using a GLP-1 medication. And so I'm here to talk about that, answer questions. Um, I work specifically with a company called iVeam Health. Hi. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Hi, Matthew. Thank you for saying I'm a natural. It's my first time on the YouTube live. So um, you look so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Slay. But yes, I have lost 85 pounds by taking a medication, which I was really scared to do at first because I felt like, why couldn't I do it on my own? I tried exercising, I tried every diet under the sun, and I just always felt like a failure because I could lose weight, but I could never keep it off. Is there I was fat, and fat's not a bad word, by the way. Fat is a neutral word. So, um, show you the medication. It's a GLP-1 medication, and so it comes from iVeam Health. I am an iVeam affiliate. It's a vial, and then you take an injection once a week. The one I'm on is a compounded trizepatide. If anybody would like to see that before and after photo again, I'll show it. So there is the before and the after. So that's 85 pounds lost. I still have a little bit to go, but not much. So I'm really proud of myself because not only have I, of course, been using the medication, but I've made some significant lifestyle changes along with taking the medication. I eat a well balanced diet, but it's easy now because I don't have food noise. I don't get cravings for sweets or chips or things like that. Like I have them occasionally, but I can have a few and then I'm good. Like I don't want them anymore. And I'm more motivated to exercise. No, I didn't think that you were being mean. That's at all. I just wanted everybody in here to know that fat is a neutral term and not a bad word at all. At least I don't think it is. I look healthy. Thank you. I feel healthy. It's like I said, it's been a game changer. It's completely like rewired my brain. You need to try fasting. Believe me, friend, I have tried everything. Water fasts, egg fasts. I used to put my body through hell because I hated it. And now I can take this medication, and at the same time, like I don't feel like I'm restricting myself. I'm not hungry. I feel good. I'm able to manage my diet. It's been amazing for me because this medication works by binding to your GLP-1 receptors, which exist in your pancreas, brain, and your gut, and it helps you regulate your blood sugar levels. A lot, especially women, not just women, but especially women with our hormones and all these other things that our bodies go through, we're susceptible to things like insulin resistance and PCOS. If you don't know what those are, I'd be happy to share more information. Kira said if there's an age limit if there's an age limit for the medication, I do exercise, yes. And before my exercise, there is an age. Well, this live is not for kids. I checked, not for kids. If you're asking about the medication, kids shouldn't take the medication. I would, but if, like I would talk to one of our providers, which you can get, anybody can get a free consult using the link in my bio. But yes, I'm sorry I didn't answer your question about exercise. I do exercise. Last summer, I got really into walking, which sounds like such a silly thing, but for the first time ever, I realized that I really just enjoy walking outside. So I was doing that quite a bit. And I used to do CrossFit a long time ago, and I used to do like Zumba, and I've done Pilates, and I've done all those things. But right now, I'm just focused on strength training. So I'm just strength focused on building some muscle. Because with this medication, if you're not careful with rapid weight loss, what will happen is you'll lose muscle or you'll lose bone density because you're not getting in enough nutrition if you're not careful. I make sure I get in enough calories. I make sure I get in all my nutrients, and I move. That's fantastic, John. So I'll show that picture again, the before and after. So that is me before. This is after. I've lost 85 pounds total. Um, and it's for the first time, my brain and my body are on the same page. I just remember restricting myself to like such a large degree, and then I couldn't sustain it forever. I know there's only two people in the life, baby. Also, I know there's only two people in the life. Or now it's just you. It's because it was mostly men, and I don't think they cared about my the GLP-1 medication, which is okay. Oh gosh. I think it's funny that you're watching me though. But I'm gonna put it back on that. There we go. All right. So there's the before and after. 85 pounds lost using a GLP-1 medication. Um, Quite literally life changing. I never thought it would be sustainable for me, but it finally is. I have finally found something that works, and I have tried literally everything, every diet, every exercise regimen, and I could not sustain it no matter how hard I tried. And I realized I didn't know this, but food noise is a real thing. You wouldn't know it unless you experienced it and then like didn't experience it, because I'd always operated that way my whole life, where you're constantly thinking about food, and no matter what you do, you can't stop. And so for the first time in my life, I'm not constantly thinking about food, and it's been really nice and refreshing, a refreshing change. Thank you, Casey. I really appreciate it. Um, of course, the medication has assisted me tremendously, but there's also lifestyle changes that you have to make it sustainable and something that you can continue doing. Hi, Brandon. So I am grateful that the GLP-1 medication worked for me and that I have changed my life in this way. So I was definitely scared at first to take it, mostly because I felt like it was cheating, right? I was like, oh, I don't want to take a weight loss medication because that's cheating, right? I should be able to do this the hard way, but I've done it the hard way so many times. Like I have so many before and after pictures that span more than 10 years. And I go from big to small to big to small to big to small because I could lose it, but I couldn't sustain it. How do I feel? I feel oh, I lost 85 pounds, Brandon. I'm talking about GLP-1 medications. With the use of a medication, it helped me lose 85 pounds. I feel really good. I feel good in a lot of ways. First of all, I have good energy. I didn't realize how much of my focus was spent like thinking about food and how much I could have or couldn't have. Um, and Yeah, I'll show you a before and after, Brandon, in just a second if you want. I sleep well. I don't have any side effects, so that hasn't really happened. And if I do, it's very minimal. And I feel good about like the way I show up in the world, which I think is big. So this is my before and after. So that's me at 255 pounds, and that's me at 170. I wish they had the option on YouTube, uh, as long as I'm happy and healthy. Yes, I feel good, and I through IV in the company, I get my medication. Oops. Um, there I am, asking him my questions. And it's been really nice to receive that type of care because I feel like now, and tell me if you feel the same way. I don't know when the last time you went to the doctor was, but anymore, I feel like you'll go to the doctor, you wait forever, half an hour to sometimes up to an hour to get into your appointment. Your doctor, you're sitting in the waiting room for another 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The doctor comes in, spends 10 minutes with you, and then they bill you $400. I mean, like, is that how it feels anyway? Like, I hate going to the doctor because it feels like such a waste of time and money. So to work with a telehealth provider that really prioritizes their patient experience, it's been amazing, right? Case, so you've experienced that too, Casey? And of course, like it's probably different in all kinds of places. I live in a very rural community, so maybe we don't have as much access to healthcare, or maybe it's worse in urban areas. I'm not sure. And then also it's nice because with these particular doctors, that's they're employed by IBM to talk to people about weight management. So like they're not going to say anything. They're not going to fat shame you because that does happen where you'll be, and where there'll be a level of judgment because of your weight. So it's been nice not to have to experience that. Thank you so much, Chess Moves, Adrian Ways. It's all about money. They don't care about the actual person. That's how it feels. Funny story, not funny, but interesting. My dad lives in Mexico with his wife who has rheumatoid arthritis. She has been dealing with rheumatoid arthritis for more than a decade. She has seen tons of doctors here in the US. They move to Mexico. She sees a doctor there, a rheumatologist. I think the fee to see the doctor is like $150 for the hour. Okay. The doctor is with her every minute of that hour. So yeah, every minute of that hour. And the doctor goes and like does other things, like does research on the side and like sends articles to my stepmom. And my stepmom is in remission for the first time in her entire life. So isn't that interesting? I just got a text message that I want to read. Oh my gosh, somebody just gave me an update about something. I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to me talk about GLP-1 medications forever, though. So I'll try to talk about a few other things. But I'm Desiree, and I'm Desiree in Progress. And this is, my channel is really just about making progress through life, one step at a time, regardless of how big or small that step is, so that we can be the best people possible. All right, I think there's only one person left in here. I'm actually gonna pop off of this live. So thank you for chatting with me. I'll probably come back and try YouTube again. I just wanted to get my feet wet.